Good day, my professional career seekers. It's your favorite career consultant, StephanaNicole, the Millennial DeCoder here. If you haven't noticed, I'm a black woman. I am black. And I'm tired. I am tired of getting up here every single day, or should I say every single week, putting out great content for you guys with a smile on my face, for it all to fall on deaf ears simply because I am a black woman. It's extremely sad and it's extremely disappointing that in this day and time, I am told that I still have to work harder for my voice to be heard, which is wrong at the end of the day. Because if I looked like Gary Vee and I yelled and I screamed and I cussed at you, you would listen to me. Because, of course, what he's saying must be right. It must be factual. But a person that is in the trenches with you on a day-to-day basis, that has been through what you've been through in the corporate space, tells you this, it falls on deaf ears. And enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I am tired of it. I am tired of corporations using the BlackLivesMatter hashtag as a way for their company to not be boycotted, yet and still your executive C-level suite people don't look like the cause that you claim you support. Your upper management team does not look like the cause you claim you support. And I am tired. And we have to start holding these corporations accountable. We have to call them out for only being there when it is on a national scale, when this is something that happens on a day-to-day basis. Your actions have to follow what you say. And we are going to hold you accountable. And I, for one, am going to do that. And I will start calling out every single company that I see that is not putting their actions where they say they are trying to do and be about, as far as the causes that are currently going on, well, that have been going on for years. This is why this 5-Minute Fridays topic is going to be about being black in the corporate America space, because our experience is something totally different. It is not of the norm. And we are told, and I get up here, I'm hold myself accountable. I even get up here and I tell them how to conduct and to present themselves and what to say and how to brand themselves. As they should. But at the end of the day, so should the corporations. So should the corporations be held accountable for what they say and for what they do and what they don't do on top of that. Not just during current events, but on a daily basis. So a few of my colleague friends have reached out to me because they've either received an email, they've seen a blanket statement on their company's website, or some type of notification has been put out about Black Lives Matter. And they did not like what the company had to say. So I sat down and I walked them through how they should respond to those communications that were put out. And so I want to sit up here and I want to talk and I want to give the advice to people, especially black people. And people of color, if you feel some type of way, you should say something as well. But I want to give you the steps on how to respond to those communications the right way. One of the colleagues and dear friend of mine, she did this. And not only were her company grateful for what she said, but they're actually giving her an award for the, Better Together award. So what I'm telling you is going to help and is going to improve how your company does business when it comes to Black Lives Matter. Number one, Do not be fearful of retaliation. They are not going to fire you because you respond to a communication that they put out there about their stance on Black Lives Matter. If you fear that's going to happen, or if it does happen, get a lawyer. Because at the end of the day, that is retaliation. And I'm sure they don't want a lawsuit at this time during everything that is going on, because it will only get blown up in the media. Do not be fearful, okay? Be confident in the reasons why you want to say something about the communication that was put out, all right? Number 2, be clear on the message that you are trying to convey, all right? Understand that you don't just go in there with emotions and just start blasting, even though that's what you may feel right now, because all of us are really emotional at this time. But don't do that. Understand that the message that you are about to send is going to forever change how your company views you and how your company also views what is going on around these movements. So be very clear on the message that you want to convey, because you are now being the mouthpiece for this message. Even though you may not want to be, you are going to be. And if you want to be, then that's even better. Number 3, break down the message piece by piece, paragraph by paragraph, and let them know their mishaps and the miscommunications in the piece that they sent out. Let them know where they were wrong and where they can improve, but also let them know the points that they got right. Remember, this needs to be an effective conversation. This needs to be an effective message. So break it all the way down to them. You know, even if it was a town hall meeting, which are recorded and sent out, break down the steps in the communication that was sent, whether and where they need to improve on what was said. All right. Number 4, make sure they have actionable steps. In your correspondence, you need to have actionable steps of what they need to do moving forward. It's not enough to sit up here and say, I stand with you, but it is left on deaf ears. What are you going to do? Yes, you donated money to an organization. You donated money to Black Lives Matter. But what does your diversity hire look like? Are there any people, again, of color, Black people, that are in these executive levels positions that can actually implement change? And no, I'm not talking about the D&I manager, who is more than likely the typical token Black woman that has been in her position for years and yet to affect any change or implement any change within her position. No, I need to see real leaders in these positions. And what are your action steps to make sure that you're going to put them in those positions? And number 5, have timetables with you creating a committee, with you stating that you are going to pledge to have 5,000, 10,000 diverse hires within a certain amount of years. Have timetables, not only with the actions, but timetables behind it that show and prove that this is not just something for today, but it's something that is going to be a lasting effect within their organization that you are still a part of. Again, I hope these steps are helpful. I know they will be helpful because I've seen it being done, and I will continue to put out messages that are helpful to my community and to professional career seekers abroad, because it affects us all. But at the end of the day, right now, it is affecting Black lives, and we have to stand up for them because we've always stood up for everyone else. Time for you to stand up for us. As always, my professional career seekers, until next time, good day, be blessed, and be safe.